Okay, so today we will be working on these little legs of the sloth planter. I'm only gonna do one, but you do four. And then we'll see where we get to. I just have a little in between classes at the moment, so see how much time we have. And we're gonna keep going with the same yarn, the gray one we've been using. And this has a right side and a wrong side, so like the other pieces do too, but it's a little more obvious. You have a side that's going to be facing out and a side that's going to be facing in. So if you would like, put a stitch marker on your right side to keep track. So we are going to start off with chaining 3. So we're going to make our slip knot, which, have we done that? Let me check real quick. I think that we have, because I think we did do but just in case, take the end of your yarn, bring it around your thumb, and then I take the little tail and hold it between these fingers, pinch this one connected to the rest of my yarn in the middle, take that loop, pass it over, grab the loop there in my hand, tighten down, slide the hook in. We are going to chain 3. So press back, rotate to grab the yarn, pull through the loop in your hook again. And for 3, one more. Oh, I flipped out. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, and the loop on our hook. And so we are going to do 6 half double crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook and join to the first half double crochet. You can put a stitch marker in the first, let me grab a stitch marker, in the first half double crochet you make, so that you know which one it is when you get around, or you can count backwards. So I'm going to be putting these into this chain right here under this loop. So I'm going to yarn over and insert right there under that loop, like so. Pull up a loop, 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and then this is my, no, stay up here. This is the top of my first half double crochet, and I will put a stitch marker in it. Okay. And then continue. So that was 1, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. I'm just checking to see if we did half doubles. Yeah, we did half doubles for the head. Okay. And continue. So another 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. And then it says to join to the first half double crochet. So I'm going to slip my hook under here, under the stitch my stitch markers in, and slip stitch. So pull the loop through, pull that through the loop on your hook, and that's the end of the first round. So right now, this facing me is right side. It'll kind of might get in the way if you do it right now, but you could just slip a stitch marker through one of any of these facing you. I'll probably do one after the next round. So chain 1, And we're just doing a standard increase, so 2 half doubles in each stitch around. So I'll take out my stitch marker and put in my first half double crochet here. Put my stitch marker back in. Although with joining and chaining, you don't need your stitch marker the same way you do as working in the round, but it can be a little easier at the beginning. And I probably won't use it the whole time. I'm putting another half double crochet in the same spot, which I believe we've done. Oh, I lost a bit of a loop there. Done this same thing in a previous one, but into the same opening, I'll put my second half double crochet there. And then I'll move to the next stitch in the round over here and put 2 half double crochet there. And so on. Move on to the next. 2 half double. Okay, now here we are, and we have our first half double crochet mark. That's this one here. Then this right here is our join, and this is our chain. So we are not going to work into those, and instead we're just going to join to our first half double crochet. I'm going to take this out, and so when you get around, you see the bump up, right? You don't want to keep working all the way around. If you think you won't notice, keep your stitch marker and keep using it every round. But you'll have this join and the chain that you don't work into. So I'm going to mark my right side now. I'm just going to slip this through a loop here, so that we know this is the right side, this is the wrong side. I'm going to join to the top of my first half double crochet there, and if you aren't sure and you're not using a stitch marker, you can always count backwards. We have 12 in here, so if you don't count the loop on your hook and you count backwards, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 is another way to confirm that that's the right thing. So I'm going to join and chain 1. Half double crochet in each stitch around. Now does it call for, yeah, it does a little bit later. So this time I'll do this in previous, or in rounds where we do 1 half double crochet in each stitch around later, I will just do them off the camera. But in this case, so we've joined to our first stitch here, and here's that corner of that stitch. We're going to work under that. So yarn over, insert under there, pull up that loop. So you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull, yarn over and pull through all 3. These kits sometimes have very slippery yarn, or maybe it's the hook that's slippery. I don't know. I don't usually use plastic hooks when I do other crochet stuff. Alrighty, so that was 1, and just 1 in each stitch around. So here's our next one, and the next one is here, not here. We just worked into that guy. You can see the loops going into it. Okay, so again, it's a little bit of a reach, more so than before. Don't get tricked by these little corners. We just went into there, so 1 in the next. 1 in the next. All the way around. And you can certainly weave this end in into the wrong side there. I probably will at some point. I'm going to keep going. And we're starting to make a little cup. That's okay. Alrighty, now I didn't use my stitch marker this time, but I still know when I get to the end here, I need to have my join, which is right here, my chain, which is right here, and then the first right there. So I'm going to join to that first half double crochet. Okay. And chain one. Half double crochet in the next 5, increase twice. So starting with the stitch that we joined to, we'll start with 1 half double crochet and then do 4 more for a total of 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes mid count, I lose count, couldn't tell you why. Let's go check. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then increase. So in the next, so in the 6th stitch, you put 2. And then repeat. Get that end second. No, I think that was 3. Okay, and then our increase here, and then that's our join, and that's our chain. They get a little smaller as I go usually, but they're there still. Okay, and now join to the first half double crochet there. And then chain 1, half double crochet in each stitch around, and I will be back. Okay, so here I am at the end of that round, and I got my join and my chain there and there, and I'm gonna join to the first half double crochet. And chain 1, and we got another round where we're increasing. So this time we're doing half double crochet in the next 6, and then the increase. So starting in the one that we joined to, we will yarn over, insert, and do 6 half double crochet. That should be 6, 2, 4, 6. And then increase, so 2 in the next. Okay, now repeat. Okay, that's 6. Increase in the last and join. Make sure you chain 1. And 2 rounds of half double crochet in each stitch around, join, chain 1. So 7 and 8. Make sure you chain 1 at the beginning of the round, and I will be back. Okay, so here we are after the join for round 8, and I'm going to chain 1, And this time we are doing half double in the next 7, and then the increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, look at me not paying any attention to what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I was thinking about other things. Okay, so we were doing in the next 7, right? That means I just need to put another one in the 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then in the next, an increase. Well, I caught myself at a convenient time. Alrighty, so this is a little tangled mess. Repeat. Two, 3, 4, 1 lost loops. Okay, since I slipped a loop there, let me make sure. So here is my increase because it's got this 2 half doubles into 1 stitch opening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then our increase in the next. Okay. And our join to the top of the first half double crochet there, skipping the previous join in the chain 1. Now again, 2 rounds of chain 1 and a half double crochet in each stitch around, so 10, 11. So I'll be back after that, unless, I probably will come back sooner to join the yarn because this one is almost done. But however and wherefore, I'll be back. Alrighty, so this is end of round 11. I didn't need to change yet or to add the other yarn, so might this round or next. Chain 1. This time it is half double crochet in the next 8 and then increase. So half double crochet into the same stitch that we joined to, and then 7 more. That was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2 in the next. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. Increase, and then repeat. Three. Okay, so let me do, no, I'm not going to do this one yet. When you're adding the yarn, if it's the same color, honestly, sometimes you can just tie them together and hide the knot. But I'll just do it kind of the way I would changing colors. So, I'm going to yarn over. I won't have enough if I do it on this one. I have to do it on the previous one. Don't mind me. So yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, lay that one down, that tail. Take your new yarn, and this is whenever you run out, obviously, whichever stitch it is, doesn't matter. And there's other ways to do this. It also doesn't really matter that much. Pull the new yarn through instead of your old yarn, and then I'm going to hold the little tail of what I just added across my work here. Do my next half double crochet that goes in the next stitch also around that little tail. So when I insert and under the next stitch, I'm also going to lay that tail across there like that. Finish that half double crochet, and then I'm going to pull these a little bit to tighten them, and then I'm just going to tie these two together to secure them back here. I tie them twice, and then they just live their lives, and I'll weave them in eventually when I am weaving things in. If I want, I could, and maybe I will, actually hold them across like this when you change ends. And then, like I just did that last one, just work my next half doubles around it. Which I think I will do. So I'm going to hold both of these tails along the work there. And then my next half double crochet goes in here. So keep those along the top. Just do it over top of it. Same for the next, and then I'll probably just push them to the back because they're a little bit in the way now. Okay, so anyway, here's our last increase because there's 2 half doubles in there, so I'll count from there. 2, 4, 6, that's 7, which makes this one right here 8. And then increase in the last. That little tail is being extremely annoying. Increase and join, and then 4 rounds, 13 through 17, so the rest of the way just chain 1, half double crochet in each stitch around, chain 1, half double crochet in each stitch around. I would write out 13, 14, etc. through 17 and mark each off as you go along to keep track, and I will be back. Okay, so here is the leg, and this is the end of round 17. So we'll do the join here to the top of the first half double crochet. Tighten that down, and we're going to fasten off and leave a tail. So I'm not sure how long the tail needs to be. I'm just going to wrap this around a couple times and call that good. Trim this, pull this through, and there's that. And 3 more of these, and next time we will start on the face. So hope this is helpful.